Ever since Gojo fell, the world has whispered one dangerous question. Can Yuta replace him? You feel the emptiness in the air, like the battlefield itself misses Gojo's overwhelming presence. His infinity wasn't just a technique, it was a living wall between humanity and annihilation. Now that wall is gone, and all eyes turn to Yuta Okkotsu. A prodigy, yes, but prodigy is a word tossed around too easily in desperate times. His cursed energy flows like a storm held in human skin, beautiful yet frightening. But Gojo wasn't just power, he was charisma, fearlessness, and an unshakable smile in chaos. Can Yuta carry that weight? Or will the pressure crush him before the battle even starts? In quiet moments, you can almost see it, his resolve hardening, shadows of Gojo's legacy in his eyes. But shadows can't shield the world from curses, only strength and will can do that. The battlefield doesn't care about potential, it demands proof, paid in sweat, pain, and sacrifice. And somewhere deep down, Yuta knows he's not stepping into Gojo's shoes, he's stepping into his own fate. But fate doesn't wait for readiness. It strikes when your guard is lowest. And the enemies lurking now aren't just strong. They're starving for the fall of Gojo's successor. So the real question isn't, can Yuta replace Gojo? It's, will he survive the trial?
The moment Yuta steps onto the field, the air itself seems to recognize his cursed energy. It crackles, fierce and unyielding, like a storm barely restrained within human flesh. Rika's presence looms behind him, silent yet overwhelming, a guardian and a reminder of his past. Every curse watching him knows this is no ordinary sorcerer. This is a living weapon. But weapons can break, and curses will target every weakness they can sense. Gojo's enemies are not gone. They're waiting, coiled in the shadows, hungry for vengeance. Yuta's first battle without Gojo's guidance will not be a test. It will be war. A war where hesitation means death, and fear becomes the weapon your enemy wields best. He strikes and the earth trembles, each blow carrying the weight of promises unspoken. Yet every strike also asks the question, is this enough to hold back the darkness? Because Gojo's infinity was an unbreachable wall, but Yuta's strength is a blade. Blades can cut through anything, but they can also shatter with one wrong swing. And this battlefield is not merciful. It's the kind that forges legends or erases them completely. With every cursed spirit he destroys, the world starts to believe. But belief alone cannot save him. The trial has only begun, and the strongest curses are still waiting in the dark.
Somewhere deep in that chaos, Yuta feels it, the weight of Gojo's legacy pressing on him. Every step forward is like walking across the shadow of a giant who's no longer there. Gojo was untouchable, a man who laughed in the face of impossible odds. Yuta is still learning to silence the tremor in his heart before a fight begins. But maybe that's what makes him dangerous. He knows fear and still walks into the fire. His cursed energy burns brighter with every heartbeat, Rika's form shimmering like a wrathful goddess. This isn't just power, it's love twisted into a weapon. And love never dies quietly. The enemy closes in, their malice staining the air black with murderous intent. Yuta's eyes narrow, his voice steady. I won't let this world fall. And for a fleeting second, the battlefield feels like it's holding its breath, waiting for the storm. Then he moves, faster than thought, sharper than fear, unstoppable as destiny itself. Blood, light, and cursed screams tear through the night like a symphony of chaos. When the dust settles, Yuta stands alone, chest heaving, the silence almost deafening. He hasn't replaced Gojo because no one can. But in that moment, the world realizes
maybe it doesn't need a replacement. It needs Yuta.